What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about another multi-tool that I carry every day. This is just your generic Swiss Army knife. I believe they call this one the Tinker. They make several different variations of them if you're not familiar with them. Again, the previous video that I showed of the Victorinox multi-tool pliers, they're made by the same people. So I carry this thing with me every day, and it's got a lot of good functions to it. Got a lot of little tools in it, and it has things on it that I don't use as frequent, and then it has things on it that I do use very frequently. Um, so first off, this one's in red. They do make a couple different other color variations. They make some in alloy, but they're special, like mill run. They only make so many of them for so long, and then they quit making them, and then they'll change the model that they do it for, so on and so forth. So they normally come with a little key ring. I always take mine off because I never carry mine with a key ring. Just shove it in my pocket like a traditional pocket knife. So this one has a Phillips bit screwdriver in the shape of a T-handle. It has its pros and cons. You know, if you don't have to work on anything that has any kind of depth to it, like you're not trying to work on a screw that has an encasing around it, you know, it works good as long as you can get the screwdriver part to it and not having to actually hit the handle on anything. It's got a little hook. We have little trap doors at work that used to require a special key. This thing actually works perfect to get those little trap doors open to access what we work on. And then they have another, again, I believe they call this an awl. It's got a little straight blade on it. It's got a little string punch. I've actually sewed coarse threaded leather with this. Excuse me. It comes with a little pair of tweezers. Comes with a little toothpick. And then we'll get into the main tools here. So we got a flathead or standard screwdriver with a bottle opener. And we got that little notch again, which I believe is something to do with wiring. I'm going to have to double check on that. Then we have our can opener with our mini flathead screwdriver again. These things work great. I open cans with mine all the time. And then we have another pair of scissors. Actually just used these this past Friday. They work really well. And then we have the pocket knife, and they call this one Officer Susie. Victorinox's Swiss made stainless steel. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've carried a lot of multi-tools and pliers and stuff like that. Swiss Army knife is the only, or Victorinox, excuse me, is the only one that I have carried that doesn't just rust up to the point where you can't get the tools out of them. They might get a little bit gummy. You have to clean them out and re-oil them. But I work in some pretty humid environments, and I carry a lighter with me all the time. I actually pulled that lighter out of my pocket the other day, and I didn't realize it, but it was pretty rusty. And I carried that lighter in the same pocket as this knife. That stainless steel has got to be authentic because it just doesn't rust like most multi-tools. And then we have the little, the smaller knife. They don't have a name on this one. I don't see a name on it at all. All in all, though, this thing's a phenomenal little knife. Carries well. It's not much bigger than a traditional case knife, if you know what that is. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but not terrible. They do make some of these things that are astronomically wide, but they're packed full of tools. I wish this one had the saw on it, but it doesn't. They make another variation of this that does have a saw on it, but I believe you lose the scissors. But there's the Swiss Army knife. I carry it along with my multi-tool pliers every day, and they both get pulled out of my pocket about equally, um, working on stuff all the time. So um, they hold up really well. I believe I got a little crack in the handle. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's almost in the shape. There you go. But it doesn't actually, you can't actually even feel it. Um, so all good there. I've never had a problem with the scales on the side popping off or anything like that. Um, I do have a little bend in the liner here where I was probably torquing on a screw too hard and bent it, but it still functions just fine. It's not loose or anything like that. It's still 100% functional. So love this thing. You guys check them out on my link. See you on the next one.